It's very near impossible for me to lay down on the bed and not have a kitty on my lap. He's doing paw, paw, paws. Paw, 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 paw. Huh? It's purring. Anyways, The Queen of Blood, Sarah Beth Durst. This book takes place in the trees. They all live in the trees. I know there's a glare on there, isn't there, from my lamp. But you see the trees, you see the forest. They all live in the trees, which is different. Though I did have another book, and I can't remember what it's called right now, that I read. And I just had it out too. And it all took place in the trees too. Sorry. I have a tickle in my throat. So there's one queen, and the queen controls the spirits. There's water spirits, air spirits, earth spirits. Are they called spirits? Get off my book. He's on my book. But the spirits, yes, that reside within the land want to rid it of all humans. One woman stands between the spirits and the end of mankind, the queen. She alone has the magical power to prevent the spirits from destroying every man, woman, and child. But queens are still only human, and no matter how strong or good they are, the threat of danger always looms. Because the queen's position is so precarious, young women are specially chosen to train as their heirs. Now, the girl's name in this book, I'm not sure how to say. I've been calling her, I think it's Delena, but I could be murdering that name. Delena? Could be Delena. You know what? A lot of times I'm thinking it's Delaney. It's not Delaney, because it ends with an A on the end, but Delaney is kind of like a name that it just comes easier. But I think it might be Delina. Delina? Could be Delina. Anyways, a surprisingly quiet academy student is under no illusion as to her claim to the throne, but simply wants to right the wrongs that have befallen the land. Meanwhile, the disgraced champion, Ven, is V-E-N, has spent his exile secretly fighting against the growing number of spirit attacks. Sorry. When Delaney, see I did it again, when Delina and Ven join forces, these daring partners embark on a treacherous quest to find the source of the spirit's restlessness, a journey that will test their courage and trust and force them to stand against both enemies and friends to save their land before it's a bloodbath. So in the very beginning of the village that Delena lives in with her family is attacked. Her and her younger sister are coming home from school, and she spots one of the spirits in the tree watching her. They're like little creatures, and it ends up attacking the village, and it ends up actually killing everybody except for her family. When it gets into their house, one of these spirits, she tells it to stop. She doesn't say stop, she says leave us alone or something, and the spirit actually listens. Like, wow, she didn't know, but she was of course scared, out of her mind, and she just like, leave us alone, and it stopped. And so she kept yelling at it. So anyways, this is how, unfortunately, they had to face the fact that everybody they knew in the village is gone. I gotta get my glasses tightened. But this is how she knew that she wanted to go to the academy to train. But then she gets there, and a lot of the other girls are a whole lot stronger than her. She only showed that she could control the one spirit, which was maybe like a wood spirit or forest spirit. But there's the air ones, the water spirits, the earth spirits, and For her, she really, really has to concentrate. She really has to try. It's like a huge effort. And to some of the other girls, they just do it. They're just like, go here, do this for me, do that for me. And the academy is all about learning how to defend yourself and against the spirits and control the spirits and to fight against the spirits and to stay safe. So there's the champions. The champions are the ones who are the next in line if the queen dies. And then they constantly are training heirs to the throne. And there's one lady, can't remember her name, I'd have to look it up. But this Ven, who's a champion, trained her, and she was really good. I think it was Dala or Dala or something. But anyways, she was really good, and she would have most likely been the heir to the throne. And then some spirits come along, and they actually end up killing her. So I'm still very close to the front of the book, so I'm giving a little bit away. But the thing is she was very highly trained and was really good, and they caught her. Now the queen is supposed to be protecting the land. See, the queen is the main one that keeps them all under control. And so these things should not be happening at all. And it should not be happening because the queen is chosen because she has the power to make sure these spirits all stay under control. She's under extreme pressure all the time to keep all the spirits and all the land under control. So there's things going on because they attacked the village and they killed the lady that would have most likely have been the next heir in line. Oops, sorry, Draco. And I am on page 128. It's very difficult for me to see. Man, those numbers are small. I can't even tell if that's a 2 or a 3. Oh, man. It sucks getting old, losing your eyesight. I don't know. I think it's a 2. I would have to put on my reading glasses to tell. So I have a ways to go. Anyways, it's pretty interesting. All the girls that she meets in the schools and all in the school academy, and the teachers and the headmaster and all the other characters in it, and why Ven was I'm thinking he wasn't annihilated. Well, he was disgraced. It wasn't. He was trying to do something good. He was trying to do right because the queen is doing some stuff that she shouldn't be doing. And Ven finds out and he's going to tell on her. So then she disgraces him so that he can no longer be a champion. So then it's his story is kind of like that rebel. I don't know. I mean, he has to go find other jobs to make money, protecting different people that will hire him to get them through the forest, or they're traveling and he protects them and stuff, takes them places to try to earn some money. But of course he was wrongly convicted, so I'm sure by the end of the book that should be cleared up too. That was the other one. I do have it here. I thought it was one of the books I had out from before. Crossroads of Canopy. Thorea Dyer, D-Y-E-R, Dyer. Now, when I read the inside of the book, my throat's still good. Not good. Unar dreams of greatness. Determined but destitute, she escapes her parents' plot to sell her into slavery. Now she serves in the garden of the goddess Odblayan, ruler of growth and fertility. But when Odblayan dies, Unar sees her opportunity for glory. At the risk of descending into the unknown dangers of understory to look for a reincarnated newborn god. In its depths, she discovers new forms of magic, lost family connections, and murmurs of a revolution that could cost Unar her chance. or grant it by destroying the home she loves. It sounds interesting. The problem is, I did actually start it, and it starts off very well. The problem is, there's like 3 lands. There's the treetops, and then there's the next world. There's the understory, and I do believe there's another world under it. And so it gets a little confusing. And the lower you go, of course, the lower the people are. And then they get people from the understory world to come up to be their slaves. And they also, this is in the treetops. And I was reading it, and I'm just like, I don't know. I started to read this, and it was getting very confusing between the 3 lands. So I don't know. I switched over to the other one. I went online and I read about this one, Crossroads of Canopy. And a lot of people found it very confusing. So I didn't feel so bad. And I gotta go because I'm losing my voice. But I'll see, because I don't know. I might give it a try. But the other one's a whole lot. I like the other one a whole lot better, put it that way. So we'll see. Now that I got Delaney in my head, now all I'm doing is calling this girl Delaney. Well, hang on. Let's see. It's Daleina. Delina. I think it would be Delina. 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 Probably be Delina. But ever since I said Delaney, all I'm doing is calling her Delaney. It comes out so much easier. Not that it's prettier, it just comes out easier to say Delaney. I'm all snuggled down in bed. I gotta get up and take my makeup off still though. But I've been reading, and it's 1 a.m., which isn't good. Not good at all. These are my dollar store glasses. They don't have much to pick from at the dollar store.